Hello everybody, I hope all of you guys are having a great day. Now this is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. I hope all of you guys are having a great day and welcome back to my channel. Now if you guys are in support of President Biden sending out and approving a fourth stimulus check, then don't forget to get this video to 1,000 likes. So folks, we have some big news to cover in today's video. In a late night announcement on Tuesday, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said the Budget Committee had reached an agreement to allot $3.5 trillion for a spending package that would complete President Biden's infrastructure plan. Schumer told reporters following a meeting with Democratic lawmakers that the Budget Committee has come to an agreement. You add that to the $600 billion in a bipartisan plan, and you get the $4.1 trillion, which is very close to what President Biden has access for. Every major program, folks, that President Biden has access for is funded in a robust way. That's what Chuck Schumer told reporters. What do you think about Chuck Schumer, everybody, and his work on the stimulus relief package? Is he doing what it takes to help out the American people like you and I? If you believe so, then be sure to give this video a like and stay until the end of this video.
Skeptical that I can actually get this deal done on infrastructure and on human infrastructure. And I've watched and listened in the press declared my initiative dead at least 10 times so far. I don't think it's dead. I think it's still alive. I still have confidence we're going to be able to get what I proposed and what I've agreed to in the bipartisan agreement on infrastructure.
Now this plan will also fund a budget reconciliation package so that Democratic lawmakers can sidestep the need for GOP support and shield the funds from a filibuster. The budget will cover costs to expand Medicare, address climate change, childcare, and education, all big ticket items deemed human infrastructure that Republicans said they would reject. Schumer stated, "We are very proud of this plan. We know we have a long road to go. We're going to get this done for the sake of making average Americans' lives a whole lot better. Every major program that President Biden has access for is funded in a robust way." Chuck Schumer said that when including $600 billion in new spending, Biden has proposed in a separate bipartisan infrastructure plan, the amount of new spending comes in around $4.1 trillion, close to President Biden's full infrastructure and family agendas. Proposals include expanded caregiving for the disabled and elderly, universal pre-kindergarten, subsidized childcare, and free community college, as well as an extension of the child tax credits.
We've each committed, I trust the members of the Republican senators who have made the commitments relative to how we should proceed and what would be included in the package for infrastructure. And they're men and women of honor, and I expect they would keep their commitment.
So there's also an assortment of environmental initiatives forcing a new clean energy standard, forcing power companies to gradually shift from emitting carbon monoxide and incentives for clean energy like wind and power. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's Democrats also added a plan to expand Medicare, long a battle cry for progressives, including coverage for dental, vision, and hearing. President Biden met with Senate Democrats Wednesday to discuss the agreement. As he left the meeting, Joe Biden said, "I think we're going to get a lot done." At the White House, Press Secretary Jen Psaki suggested there are not yet enough votes to pass the package. Psaki said if there were enough votes for each of these priorities, there would be a vote. And it would have happened. At the White House, Press Secretary said there are not yet enough votes to pass the package. Jen Psaki said if there were enough votes for each of these priorities, there would be a vote, and it would have happened. Joe Biden will continue to reach out to Democrats and Republicans to help sell the package to the Senate and the public. So what do you think about this, everybody? Do you support the current infrastructure bill? If you do, then be sure to give this video a like. Meanwhile, Governor Newsom in the state of California just signed a new stimulus plan that would put cash in the hands of 2/3 of Californians, in the largest state rebate in American history. The $100 billion plan includes $12 billion for qualifying residents, as well as $4 billion for small businesses, $5.2 billion in rent relief, and $2 billion for overdue utility bills. For families who earn up to $75,000, the $12 billion rebate includes $600 payments to all taxpayers who did not receive a first payment, additional $500 in payments to families with dependents, and an additional $500 in payments to undocumented families. Gavin Newsom told reporters, "California is roaring back from this crisis because we have your back. It's in the spirit It's in that spirit that we've used California's historic surplus to make historic investments. In partnership with the legislature, we are protecting direct relief. We're providing direct relief to struggling families and money into the pockets of small business owners across the state. Your incredible resilience and perseverance have brought our state to this moment, and California is committed to making you the foundation of our recovery. Folks, I'm really happy to see that more stimulus checks will be sent out to Americans very soon. July 15th is the first day that the new scheme will operate, with millions of American families being eligible for the monthly payments. So far, the US government has sent out 3 stimulus checks of varying size, with the most recent being $1,400 grants from March 11th, including the rest of the economic provisions. The 3 stimulus packages have cost a nearly $1 trillion. While certainly popular with American people, there is doubt that the country can keep paying out such large sums of money. All this money put into the economy has been reflected in inflation, which has increased by 5.4%, the fastest growth since August of 2008. Republicans have been quick to target the increasing rate, and further stimulus could be opposed by moderate Democrats like Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin. And as the US begins to leave the crisis of some 9.2 million vacant jobs in the country. So it is definitely clear, folks, that more stimulus relief is definitely needed. And if you guys agree with me, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes.
Talking about Social Security is going broke. It's going broke. We have to reduce benefits. We have to privatize it. We have to raise the retirement age. That is all total nonsense. Social Security has a $2.6 trillion surplus, can pay out every benefit owed for the next 26 years. It is not going bankrupt, and it's not going broke. The attack on Social Security has nothing to do with deficit reduction.
With regard to the further issue of what's going on and what will confuse the listening audience, but reconciliation, that is the mechanism by which you have to get every single Democrat to agree to proceed on matters like what I announced today. Today, I don't know whether you have any children. It's none of my business whether you do, but if you do, you're going to get, if you're making less than $150,000, you're going to get a significant stipend that is a tax cut. If you have a child under the age of 7 years old, you're going to get in your bank account today, you're going to get a payment of 12 months divided, $3,700 for that child divided by 12 every month, just like a Social Security check. It's expected to reduce child poverty by over 40%, and it could be a significant game changer. We have mechanisms to pay for both these mechanisms, and